Hello, friends and neighbors. Dragon Man Pike in 1926 here. As promised, show you all this area. It's important to me to tell the story. Sorry about all that. Of what was here to what will be. Because this is wife's family land. And the structure I'm going to show you, or structures, is originally the house that her grandparents started housekeeping in, and everything around it. So we're going to switch it. Now you can kind of plainly see this is just a plain old garage. But originally this was a barn. Now we have started tearing down the old house a little bit. You can kind of see how it's busted up. And out there, where some debris and such is where another house sat. Kind of two, 3 rooms built kind of fast whenever her aunt had her cousin in the 80s. Now, all the white out there will be ours, and it even drops down a little bit. And you can see one hillside and a little area that kind of goes up to a flat. Well, we go all the way up to the access road, which eventually I'll get around to showing you. But probably not in this video. But I do want to take and show you all a little something. The old house. And this area here that I'm standing in is the original part. Let me get my little light out so you all can see. This is what was commonly called the ghost room. And right there, y'all see that? Originally, in the old wood and new wood. Originally, whenever her grandparents set up housekeeping, it was shortly after the war, the old kitchen. And they moved into, I don't know how well you all could see that. Of course, if I shine it or aim the camera properly. Those are logs. They started out in a 2-room log cabin. Which these 2 area here was it. Yeah. And everything changes. So this was the bigger room. And in there was the other. So But as the old story goes, with children came more rooms. So what was done was they'd build on. Essentially, the way the wife tells it, you just close in a porch. And if I can not die, you can kind of see where the old floor is coming up. It's not much to look at right now, but that was the old washroom. I mean, you all see how much this is all coming down. That's, oops, sorry. Sorry about the video, folks. I'm trying to see myself and then show you all. That's all rough cut lumber. An actual cut to size timbers. And most of it is respectively sturdy. It's just the structure itself is gone to pot. But when you kind of do a hurry up, cause baby number whatever is on the way, which my wife's grandparents had 5 children. You know, you make do. Now, actually, this old sink right here, we're going to pop it out and save it, because the wife wants to build a house, and she wants that to be her kitchen sink, because that was her mama's kitchen sink. So, it's very important to always remember where you come from. And I tell you what, she was out here whenever me and her uncle started tearing the front off here, and she burst into tears because she was tearing down her mama's house. But we eventually hope, if at all possible, to try and have the trailer sit in between the dogwood and the snowball bush, which is that out there. It's what I'm hoping for personally. Part of the reason is we're going to get the old cellar out there. Don't know how well y'all can see that, but the structure on top is just kind of like a little work storage shed, and underneath is the cellar that her pawpaw and his pawpaw hand dug and poured. There's the old lines, clothesline. So all this back here, I'm going to have to go in and still cut some more, especially the tall stuff. You see the trees. That way it doesn't come down on us when a storm hits. Like last year, this area had a lot of downed trees, which is actually why all this is down like it is. And I'll show you all a little something else before we conclude this little tour. Providing I don't fall on my face. You see these red vines? That's blackberry vines. The electric company come in and brush hogged all what was here, because it was a lot of vines, and I mean a lot. We picked 3 or 4 of the ice cream buckets full of berries. So, you know, a lot of work yet, but like I told you, everyone was rather excited to know that we're, flip the old back around now, excited to know that we're moving onto the property and everything else. But it being the family land, it's important to tell the story. And well, it's important for me to tell the story. And I know it looks kind of rough now, but her mama died when she was 90, and her aunt, who lived here all her life, is in her 70s. I think there's exactly 20 years difference between the ages. So 20 or 21, something like that, I think. But she's to the point now where she's not living here, of course, because it started falling in before it started falling in. The ceiling tiles come down and had some black mold in it, and so, you know, it was better that she moved out. She didn't want to. She didn't want to, but, you know, health reasons. And we also have, you know, don't mean to make nobody sick, but that little flat right there, originally, which I don't see them there now, or don't see any remnants of it there, but that's where she planted her rose bushes. And as I recall, the story goes that for each child that they lost, they would put a rose bush. So I'm thinking she said there was 2, 3 rose bushes over there from children that didn't, or babies that didn't make it. So it's important for my wife. She's talked about putting roses over there. Not that we've lost any children, but for her mama. So, folks, I hope you liked the little tour. It's not worth the full quarter, like Pat was saying, but the story is important to tell. So y'all take care of yourselves. Stay warm. My hands are about froze, but it is what it is. So y'all take care of yourselves. Remember, kindness costs us nothing. Get out and tell a story sometime.